Welcome back to Beer Geek Beer Reviews. Here's another review in my Cheers Simple mug, and with yet the final version of the Sam Adams Longshot. This is the Darknight in Brooklyn, not to be confused with the Darknight in Munich. Now, this is a Dunkelweizen style beer created by John Marra, Marra. Mara. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name if you happen to see this review, John. But this is the employees version of the Longshot. And what I would like to go out there and say is that I would definitely like to see Sam's do an employee pack. You know, let your employees brew up their own beer. Let them go ahead and release it in a 6 pack or a 12 pack as um, as a special edition or a limited release pack. You know, and take 12 employees. You know, per year, whatever else. Let them brew up a beer like this and release it as a Sam Adams employee pack. You know, give the long shot contest to the home brewers who are not employed to your company, and then release a limited edition pack that is the employees versions. You know, because I would definitely believe that your employees would definitely have uh, their own take on the beers or their own beers that they would love to see being brewed by the company that they work for. So that would just be a little suggestion that I would like to throw in there before getting into this review. But you're not here to hear my opinion. You're here to see what I think about this beer. So let's go ahead and pop the top. May or may not be the right style of glassware, but this is what I chose. Deal with it. Anywho, here we go. Ooh, look at that. That is definitely a caramel color. Maybe some of that caramel 60 that they deal with. Maybe some 120. I don't know. Definitely the head's not going to stick around very long. It is, it's mildly carbonated. I will not give the headlines to this as I did with the last one. But the head dissipates very quickly. But again, like I said, very moderately carbonated. As you can see straight through it. It's very nicely filtered, clear beer. But that caramel color is just very nice. It's almost like a dark amber, burnt amber color. Still very lovely looking beer. As for head, like I said, it dissipated. It was like an off eggshell color, still there as just like that little line of head that you can kind of see there. But as for aroma, oh, definitely getting that kind of like farmy note from it. Almost like a Belgian yeast. Wheat aroma. Oh, it just smells very inviting. Oh, I love these style of beers. I love the wit beers. I like the Dunkelweissens. I love Bock beers. So this ought to be a treat. Prost. Let's get into it. Definitely getting a little bit of that banana and clove note, which is I love that. You're definitely getting that front forward, almost like a little bit of a bubblegum note to it. And you're also getting a little bit of like a spicy hop note that plays a little part in there. But how do I want to say this? It's more along the lines of the yeast forward, like that's the first thing that hits me, and then it comes into play as it kind of like melds over your palate. It's the yeast, the bubble gum, the clove, the banana flavors up front, and then it kind of tones back into like that end of the clove note. You start getting your malt notes, and then you start tasting a little bit of like a caramel flavor, some wheat. It's very drinkable. It only comes in at 5.2% alcohol by volume. Um, it is very, very drinkable, very likable in my opinion. Mm. It's almost got like that medium to light mouthfeel to it. Um, it's not like big, rich, and hearty. It's like I said, it's got about that middle tone to it, middle to light, depending on what type of beers you drink. If a light beer drinker drinks this, they're going to be like, oh god, this is too much for me, it's going to sit too heavy, etc., etc. But overall, I do like it. That's why, again, I would love to suggest the company do just a specific, 6 or 12 pack. Take six different brewers, release one of their beers per 6 pack. Or if they decide to, hey, one year we're going to do a 12 pack, take 12 of your company's brewers or employees and let them brew their own home brew, or just take the entire one section of this, take these companies, this portion of your company, tell them, hey, if you home brew, brew us up a sample, give us the recipe, etc., etc. Let us, determine, okay, we want you, and you from say Columbus, or excuse me, not Columbus, but Cincinnati, and these people over here from Brigansville, Pennsylvania, I believe it is. Let's see if it's still on here. Yep, it's still on there. And I do know that there are other places other than those two around the country. So let us let's get in here just for a second while I still drink on this beer, because I do want to throw out this as an idea, and if John would like to comment back and let me know what you think about my review on your beer, and as a suggestion, I do definitely want you to get in with your company and let them know that I'm throwing out the suggestion, because I would love to see the company come out with just this, the employees versions. I think that that would be a good thing alongside of the homebrewers pack, because the homebrewers, you only get two homebrewers per pack, and I think that this here is a letdown for one of the people that really wanted to catch a shot. Now, if you're going to release three homebrewers per pack, that would be great. Keep the employees out of it. The employees should have their own special limited edition pack. That's just my opinion. But with that said, man, peace, pro, Deuce, and as always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. Remember to buckle up and enjoy.